Hey guys, Megan with another YouTube video. Just a real quick kind of like update on things that we're building. This is the start of another gunship. This is pretty basic. Um, I wish that like these light gray parts here and here were in black, and then like some of the blue and stuff down here were also in black. But for the most part, this is shaping up to be a pretty good gunship base. Um, the all these parts are sticking together really well, especially these base plates. It's really hard to get these base plates off, which is good because that means all of these are some of the older pieces that I have that haven't been played with really much. And that means that when you lift up from here, you're not going to get much of it like breaking off and whatnot whenever you go and you start shaking it. And that this part up here is basically where you would lift it a lot more. You'd lift it from the bottom down here as well. But if I go to move it, I'll put my hand here sometimes. I'll claw and I'll put my hand underneath it. Or I'll claw it and I'll pick it up and then I'll put a hand underneath it. But this one's turning out pretty well. I've modified it as I went. Obviously, full stud floor. I did the kind of the reinforcements on the inside here a little bit differently. You can see the 2x4s here, and then there's one here. There's like all sorts of bricks in here. I went with kind of like a darker gray bottom, just to make it stand out just a little bit more, give it a little bit more variety. I don't have a lot of the slope pieces that they use in this area, so I actually use the 1x3 slopes that you see. And this was unforeseen conflict, but the 1x2s, they slope in one more stud up here, so this is actually only 6 studs wide. This ended up being 8 studs wide, and that was unforeseen. I didn't think about that when I was building it. Another thing that I changed is that the pieces in here are higher to let a clone trooper stand in there. So these are 5 studs high, or 5 high. It just like focused for a second. Come on, you can do it. Let me see if I can set it down. It's trying, but I don't think it's gonna do it. So it's basically the entire hallway on the inside that clone troopers can walk through. The standard Lego hallway, generally speaking, isn't high enough to let clone troopers walk through. It's hollow on the inside, but it's not high enough. So I made mine so that I was instantly high enough. Generally speaking, where this back to tank goes, there's this weird panel thing up here that you flip up and then it releases the back to tank that you can pull out. I'm not going to have a back to tank in this model probably. So I went ahead and I just did a door basically, and then you can open up on this side as well, so that you have just an area for something. I don't know what yet. I'll probably do crates on the inside here, storage crates, or something like that. Just to make this area kind of useful. I don't want to waste any of the space right here. And I don't have very many of these left, so it's not like I could just make this all solid. So I went with this type thing right here. Back door, pretty standard. I'll probably change it once I get the doors on. Next part will probably be the nose section, and then the fuselage, and then the cockpit up top. The doors will probably be one of the last things, and then I'll probably also modify this back door like I was previously saying. So yeah, this is a pretty basic gunship model. This one isn't highly modified like some of my other ones that you guys will see constantly. So just wanted to make another one to kind of complement the Skyhawk sitting up here. That's the parts bin. Both of those bins have that's black and blue on top mixed, and then blue on bottom, and then dark gray, light gray, black, and then red. I'm not really using the red one, but I had to move it to get into the closet. So here's the Skyhawk. I'm gonna go ahead and put that up beside it, and then eventually those two will be models in the end. So thanks so much for watching. Remember, comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos similar to this one. I'll see you guys later on another YouTube video, and see ya.